Honda's Passport is all new and now ready to be rugged. Let's go take a look. What's up, folks? I'm Dave Undercoffler, Head of Consumer Insights for CarGurus. Up until now, the Passport was really just a 2-row version of the larger 3-row Honda Pilot. But all that changes with this, the 2026 Honda Passport. It's been completely redesigned. It's got rugged new styling on the outside, new tech and comfort on the inside, and a robust V6 under the hood. So how's all that gonna stack up against the competition? Let's go take a look. But before we do, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel so you can get alerts on all of our future updates. All right, let's start by taking a look at the exterior of this Passport because that's where most of the really big changes have been made. So there are 3 different trims going to be available for this model. There's the RTL and then the Trail Sport, which you see right here, and then the Trail Sport Elite. A couple of ways to tell whether it's a Trail Sport or the RTL. This Trail Sport is going to have amber colored LED daytime running lights right here. On the base RTL, those are going to be white. But otherwise, a lot of the ruggedness that you see overall is going to be on all 3 trim levels. The Trail Sport trim that we've got here, you've got Trail Sport badging there. You've got some recovery hooks down below that are painted orange. Honda actually says that those are strong enough where you could hang 2 of these vehicles from just one of those. So that's pretty strong. And then all Passports in this new generation are going to have this stamping all the way across the front. And then you've got a non-functional scoop on the hood. Turning to the side here, one thing to note is that while this is the Trail Sport and the more rugged version in the lineup, the ground clearance on this trim is no different than the base model RTL, so just something to keep in mind. Also worth noting is that this Passport is built on the same platform as Honda's larger 3-row Pilot, so the wheelbase is the same. This wheelbase has grown by about 3 inches over the previous generation Passport. The length is up by about 1.5 inches. And then down below, we've got these wheels. These are 18-inch alloy wheels. I think they're really cool. Give the Trail Sport version a really nice rugged look. And then up top, Honda designed plastic up here so you can lean skis or fishing poles or whatever against the vehicle without scratching either of them. Finally, at the back, again, you've got the Passport stamping on this tailgate. Over here, you've got more Trail Sport badging. And one thing you don't see are the exhaust components. Honda says it tucked it underneath the bumper for better off-road capabilities. All right, now let's talk about what's under the hood. Now, this is a pre-production model, so we can't actually show you what's there, but I'll tell you about it. It's a 3.5-liter V6 engine that makes 285 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission, and all Passport trims in this new generation come standard with all-wheel drive and torque vectoring. Fuel economy figures haven't yet been released, but they'll be out closer to the on-sale date in early 2025. All right, now let's take a look at the interior of this all-new Passport. We're in a fully loaded Trail Sport Elite trim, so that's going to have a few goodies that you're not going to see on other models. Some of that stuff includes ventilated seats. We also have a heated steering wheel and a 360-degree camera. But what I really love is what's standard on all 3 trims. That includes a 10.2-inch digital display for the instrument panel and then a larger 12.3-inch display for the infotainment system. This has wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto connectivity as standard. It also has Google built in, so that means Google Maps, Google Assistant, and Google Play. So that's also pretty cool. You've got your climate control here. I love that it's physical buttons. They haven't gone to some touchscreen or touch panel, so kudos to Honda for that. And then down below, you've got wireless smartphone charging and then all kinds of storage and cubbies, given how rugged this vehicle is supposed to be. All right, now to the rear seats, and there's a lot back here that I really like. Some of the highlights include legroom. Legroom is now up by almost 1.5 inches versus the previous generation Passport. If you've seen our videos before, you know the drill. I put the front seat to where I would have it if I'm sitting up there. So basically, I'm sitting behind myself, and I'm 6'1", and as you can see, there is plenty of room back here for my legs, my feet, my knees, and headroom, so that's really impressive. It's also impressive because that headroom includes the fact that we have a moonroof, and usually those eat into headroom a little bit. Not so on this Passport. I also like that this moonroof is standard on all 3 trims. A couple of other things that are cool. The floor down here is perfectly flat, which means you can get another adult sitting in the middle seat without having their knees up in their chest. That's pretty cool. Because we're in the Trail Sport Elite version right now, there are some additional goodies. That includes a sunshade here on the windows. We've also got our own climate control functions back here, including heated seats, and then down below that, a pair of USB-C charge ports. Finally, because this is a vehicle aimed at your outdoor sort of rugged lifestyle, there's a lot of utility and functionality built in, particularly back here. There are cubbies and storage spaces everywhere, a couple of different cup holders in the door. We've got more cup holders here in the armrest, and there are a bunch of storage pockets in the back of these seats, including one just for your phone. That's all really cool. Finally, in terms of cargo room, Honda says this is the most spacious Passport they've ever made. There's 44 cubic feet of space back here. If that's not enough room, these rear seats do fold almost completely flat, and that gives you a total of 83.5 cubic feet. In addition to that space, there's also a couple of cubbies back here. There's some underfloor storage for things you want to keep out of sight. That's kind of handy. And then finally, a household outlet. All right, folks, there you have it. Our first look at the all-new 2026 Honda Passport. So what do you guys think about the rugged design? Do you love it, hate it? Be sure to let us know in the comments below. And while you're here, like and subscribe to this channel so you can get alerts on all of our future updates, including our first drive of this Passport coming up soon.